Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 34 of the Neikuzuki Knits podcast. My name is Katie, and today is Monday, July 11th, 2016, although you'll be seeing this starting on Tuesday, July 12th, 2016. I have started this podcast too many times, so if I seem a little bit rushed, it's because I've sat down for about 40 minutes so far, and have gotten through about half of it, and some of the first 4 minutes multiple times. So, this is the third week that I've actually done a weekly podcast for sure, and I'm going to try and keep it up. I also noticed that I did receive a few subscription notifications in the last few days, so I wanted to say hello to any new and any returning viewers as well. I do really appreciate that you come back and see me each week when I do record weekly, so I'm going to try and keep this up so that you consistently know when I'm going to post, or at least attempt to post. And yeah, hi everyone, new and returning. Yeah, today is the 4th day of the Calgary Stampede, so I've been sitting down to knit during the Rangeland Derby, which is always fun, and I've gotten a few things done, so we're going to go straight into whips. There's no FOs or finished objects, and oh no, come here. Okay. This is my Caterpillar green yarn socks. These are my gym / walking socks. So I haven't actually gotten that much work done on them because I haven't been going to the gym like I'm supposed to. And when I have been going to the gym, I've been working out too hard because I do intervals, but like height or incline intervals. There we go. And it makes me sweaty and gross, and I can't knit part of the time. Anyway, exactly what you didn't want to know. I was here, and so I've gotten 2 and a bit stripes. And those are going to be my entry for the Kanima Cal, at least with 2 tangled skeins. And then the other exciting one is my cardigan. Okay. So because I recorded this last time, I moved the Progress Keeper, but the Progress Keeper was about here last time. So I've knit about 6 to 6.5 inches. Trust me. Well, obviously, I connected for the sleeves, so I've definitely progressed. I'm really hoping that I can get this done in the next week-ish. I am going into show prep, so that's obviously going to take quite a bit of my time. But I'm really loving it. It's a super easy pattern. Especially once you get used to the actual patterning on the sweater. And the only thing that's really going to take my concentration now is that it's saddle shoulders, and I've never done saddle shoulders. So I've got a bunch of Cal stuff to talk about. Speaking of the Kanima Cal, so that's, I'm entering the Caterpillar green yarn socks. And I am hosting a branch of the Kanima Cal in my group. It's spearheaded by the 2 tangled skeins, but I'm hosting my own version of it on my group, and in conjunction with the 2 tangled skeins. There we go. So you can double dip your objects. All the rules are in the forum. Go check it out there just so I don't screw anything up. But for prizes, I'm contributing provincial and territory bags. The big bag has all 10 provinces and 3 territories on it, and the small project bag has a selection of them. And I'm also getting yarn prizes. I just don't have them in hand, so I don't want to promise them and then not get them and all of that. But they are coming, and they are amazing. I'm super excited. The other Cal that will be opening is opening on July 13th because the Ridged for Your Pleasure collection is out. So that includes a pair of socks and a pair of mittens, fingering weight mittens, a DK weight hat. Oops. I apparently haven't clipped my ends yet. And then a fingering weight hat as well. These are all unisex patterns. Obviously I have knit them in more feminine colors, but you'd certainly be able to knit them in masculine colors. In fact, a couple of my testers actually did knit them for their husbands or sons or men folk. And that cal will be open from July 13th until August 31st. August 31st, 2016. And basically, again, go check out the rules on the group. Everything, all the information will be there for you. And yeah, I'm really excited to host it. I hope that you guys enjoy it. And there will be yarn prizes for that as well, and a couple other things from probably the shop too, just because I like you guys. Yeah, so, oh, and then there is a cal that I'm hosting in the knit with this, like, endorsement, I guess, of the Knit Social ladies, but it's the Knit City Cal, and it's opening on July 15th and running until September 15th. There's going to be a set of tickets for sure, and some Knit City swag too, so definitely go check out that in their group. I will link it in the show notes. Chatter. Stampede is this week, so I'm watching a lot of the Rangeland Derby. It's giving me a couple hours to actually knit, which is nice. And we're going to be going to the finals on Sunday, so I'm super excited for that. I love the Chuck Wagon finals. And we're taking a friend and her mom's never been out for the Stampede, so we're going to be going to the finals rodeo too. Next Tuesday is actually our second wedding anniversary, so we've been together, Dallas and I have been together for 7 years, and we celebrated our 7th anniversary in Japan actually this year, but our wedding anniversary is July 19th, so Dallas is actually flying up to work, so I don't know what we're going to do. If we do anything, it'll be on Monday, but yeah, I'm really happy about that, obviously. And that brings me to the super exciting news. So this blends into shop news. So if you, yeah, it blends into shop news. It also blends into the destash news too. So I guess I'll start with that. I am destashing a bunch of yarn. Nothing is wrong with it, but it's yarn that I bought on sale because it was on sale and I'm just never going to use it. So that's actually on my Ravelry. And yeah, take a look. I have posted shipping individually for each amount of yarn. If you purchase multiple pieces of that yarn from the destash, obviously I can combine it. But I'm destashing so that and there's going to be some fabric going up, probably on the Etsy shop, and I do have some Addy needles that I'm more than willing to part with as well for a reasonable price. Simply because, again, they're good, but I purchased them before I knew whether I really liked them or not, and I don't use them as much as I should, and I know there's other people that would give it a much more loving, well, all of the pairs, there's more loving homes for them than mine. Yeah, but why I'm destashing is we're going back to Japan, and really I should thank all of you for this. We really looked at the numbers and I crunched and calculated out how much it cost, and I'm going back for my business. So thank you so much for your support, for making this an actual reality that I can pursue and that it made it an actual thing that can happen. It's been something that I've been thinking about since we went in March, and like I said, I crunched the numbers and it turns out it is more beneficial for everyone, for me to go back myself for a few days and make the purchases than it is to purchase through a middleman and get it shipped. And the other amazing thing about it is that then I can actually go and make my decisions about my fabric myself instead of being kind of at the mercy of that middleman and what their tastes are compared to mine. So thank you so much for making this something that isn't just basically a pipe dream. I'm super excited. Dallas is going to come back with me as well. Obviously that he's not quite covered under my business account, but yeah. So thank you for your support in general, and especially for letting me make this something an actuality. On that note, shop news. I don't really have anything this week. I had a big custom order that I had to get out today, and there's another one that I need to sew for someone else in the local area. But I have been pulling stuff out and prepping so that I can actually start for Knit City. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get my niece to come over and take photos so that you get more regular shop updates over the summer. Because that is the one thing I fail at. I make a bunch of stuff, but I don't ever take photos. On that note though, I am going to show you the remainder of the fabric that I did purchase in Japan when we were there in March. Simply so you have an idea of what's coming up. If you see something that you're like, I must have that, let me know and we can actually sort something out for a custom order. I am going to start cutting. Well, you have a week. I'm going to start cutting next week because that's normally how this goes, is I don't work a lot when Dallas is home. So yeah, if you want a custom order of anything, let me know. All of the money from the D-Stash is going to be going towards my Japan trip. And yeah, oh, and the other thing about Japan is I know we posted quite a few videos from when we were there in March and April, but let me know if there's anything you really want to see. We're going to be in the same area. We're similar, and yeah, I can always take more video, and I will try to do that as well, and photos as I go instead of, I was pretty quiet last time, but also have more data this time because last time it's a little bit more restricted and I wasn't sure how much I was actually using. So this time I'll be able to actually do some like more regular posting and such. Anyway, let's show you the rest of the fabric from Japan from March and April. Okay, so we're going to start with the Chubby Kids. I did have a blue tone of this, but I've actually used it all up. But these are the Chubby Kitties. It's in brown and a little bit more of a like reddy pink tones. This is particularly gorgeous in the big bag, and that is something that I will be offering at Knit City. In other plans, I am going to try and get some fabric baskets done as well, and this would look spectacular like that too. So I have Chubby Kids. And that's the other awesome thing about going back to Japan, is if there's prints that I have had that are more popular than I anticipated, hopefully it's still in season so that I can actually get more of it for you all too. So then I have, there's an extra fold than I anticipated. So this is blue hedgehogs. So last year I had the pink kind of tonal hedgehogs. This year it's blue ones. And I did actually get some more of the pink tonal as well. So expect to see a few more bags of that. I got enough so that I am actually able to make big bags out of both of those. So the pink tonal guys. Sorry, let me find an edge. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. So the pink tone guys are these guys. They're so bright and happy. And I don't think there's any more of this in the shop right now. So those two will be going in. I have what's called chirimen. This is a very traditional kimono print. And this is probably going to mostly go into the vinyl bags once I get them sorted out. I am working on it. Although, maybe not. I'm not sure. It's gorgeous. But the problem is that it does have a little bit of a texture to it. So it can't be washed. Not very easily anyway. But it's gorgeous. I don't quite know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I will sort it out. So there's that version of it. And then there's a purple version of it. There's those. I haven't gone around to this one, but I love it. And again, let me find an edge. Come here, edges. So it's this one. It's got a whole bunch of like knitting and wool. And there's a kitty wrapped in yarn right there. I think it's got tatting on it. Yeah, there's... Actually, I don't know if that's tatting or if that's a knitting chart. I think that's a knitting chart. Anyway, I really like this one too. obviously everything that I brought back from Japan I really like because I went and shopped for it because that was the point. So there's that one. Obviously lots and lots and lots of cats. I don't know what it is, but Japan does cats so well. I actually find it really hard to find cute cat fabric in North America. Not that it can't be done, but I do definitely like Japanese cat fabric. So this one, I love this one too. Cats, and it's a dusty rosy pink. And this is a cotton linen blend. It's a little bit heavier. So I really like that one. That's one that I bought in Kyoto actually. Most of the other ones I got in Osaka. And then you all know that I have a soft place for black cats now, especially with Dahlia. These ones are dark brown, but that's okay. Dark brown kitties are cute too. Yeah, it's cats and carousels. Really nice and delicate. Paris cats and carousels and chandeliers and pretty things. Just pretty things. Cats and pretty things. There we go. And then I do have so there's a pink one, and then I also got it in green. Kind of a aqua. Oh yeah, and then in the background here, the brocade is actually a cat too. Cats. So there's that one. Then there's this cutie. That I also have to find the edge for. So this is like a play on a very traditional Japanese print of cat faces. Red and white, a little bit more subtle tonal pattern. And then you've seen this print before, which is this one. I've had notions pouches out of it before. Excuse me. But I have an actual couple of pieces that I can use now. This one, which is yeah, dark blue with the cherry blossoms. And it's just kind of cherry blossoms everywhere with because even the dark blue in the back there, it's like cutouts of cherry blossoms. So this is one that I bought when I was in, actually, yeah, this one I bought when I was in Hirokatashi along with the last couple of pieces too. Which Hirokatashi was where I actually did my exchange in, so is the city down from Kansai Gaidai, which was the university I was at. This one's funny. I couldn't turn it down. So it's super bright, and it's tomcats on like pink and yellow plaid circles. I would call this pink lemonade tomcats. Actually, that's probably what it'll be listed as when I actually do the listing. So there's those guys. Okay, then this is another kind of cotton linen blend. Along the same lines as the hedgehogs, but with cats. Look at those kids. So now a lot of these fabrics are in limited quantities at this time, because at that point I didn't know how beneficial it was to bring a ton of fabric home, and obviously I filled a cubby, so that was quite a bit at that time. I'm hoping a few of these are still in print when I'm going back, simply because I have a feeling, well, a few of them turned out to be more popular than I anticipated. So I'm hoping I'm able to get a little bit more stock on those ones. And yeah. White and navy kitties. I've looked at this one for years actually, since I started buying fabric from Japan pretty much. So I finally got some. Just, again, a little bit more subtle. It's not quite as like kerpow as Welcome Home Cat, or a few of these other ones like the Pink Lemonade Tom. So there's a white and navy version of that one available, or will be available. And then I also got a brown on brown version. And that's looking very mustard, but it's not. It's a little bit more... It's not gonna work, is it? It's more dark khaki with chocolate brown, let's put it at that. But very pretty. So that's what I have from March. So again, massive thank you to everyone who has made this in like something I can actually do. I'm really hoping that I'm able to keep that up as well, and that I can provide you with the fantastic fabrics of Japan, because they are fantastic. The prints and the quality of the fabric is really nice. And yeah, I am now going to go and actually start sewing for Knit City, and hopefully I will be able to actually update my shop within the next couple of weeks is what I'll aim for. So if you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to ask through the comments section on YouTube, or email me, or contact me on Ravelry, or you can find me on all social media as Nekozuki Knits. So I hope you guys all have a most wonderful week, and I will chat with you next Tuesday. Bye!